So to provide more properties for you, we have opened a new sector of our company called TurnkeyIalternative.com. So Stephanie, I get the question, what is this TurnkeyIalternative.com? Well, it's the alternative to turnkey. Hello investors, so it is getting close to Christmas. We're winding down 2020 and it's been another record-breaking year at our real estate investment brokerage. TurnkeyInvest bought and sold 190 plus houses this year with the new construction and all the different aspects. Over $115 million of real estate added to portfolios this year. So that's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Great job, team, but big thanks. We're humbled and honored for every investor that we've worked with. Times are changing. So in every real estate market, there are shifts. There's never a good or bad real estate market to buy in. It's just what is going on in that market, how you take advantage of it. So across the nation, I've spoken to friends of mine that do what I do in other cities: Kansas City, Missouri, Indianapolis, Birmingham, Alabama, Jacksonville, Florida. All of those friends of mine are in the same position I am, and every turnkey provider is. Limited inventory, insane amount of investors wanting to buy houses. Why? Well, world's in turmoil. It's getting crazy out there. We've got COVID, we've got ups and downs of the stock market, we've got a new president coming in. Interest rates are extremely low. So people are looking for something safe, reliable, tangible. You could buy gold and silver, it doesn't cash flow. You could buy real estate. It cash flows, there's tax advantages, it's leverage, you can use leverage. Real estate, the secret's out of the bag. Everybody wants to own single family homes in a linear market like Memphis, Tennessee. So linear market meaning there aren't huge ups and downs in Memphis. You don't buy houses in Memphis, Tennessee for huge appreciation. However, recently we've seen quite a bit of appreciation, which leads us to our next step, our shift in what we do as a provider for our investors. Our goal is to provide clean and safe housing for the American workforce. That formula works year over year, always has. So to provide more properties for you, we have opened a new sector of our company called TurnkeyIalternative.com. So Stephanie, I get the question, what is this TurnkeyIalternative.com? Well, it's the alternative to turnkey. For every turnkey house sold in Memphis, Tennessee, let's define that real quickly. Brand new roof, brand new HVAC. It was vacant when we got a hold of it, so we could come in and do a full renovation. And then we hand that on a silver platter to our investors, fully renovated, brought to 2020 standards, soon 21 standards. And we will always continue to provide turnkey properties. However, with the limited availability, we have to look for other avenues. So I own a lot of houses that are tenanted, and I would love for them to go vacant so I could sell them turnkey. However, most of my residents are renewing their leases. So I'll give you a quick example. If you could get the editing department to throw in a quick shot of Shag Crest, okay? Let me tell you about this house. So I bought this house 18 months ago with a tenant in place. It's in an ideal neighborhood. It had a great tenant living there. That was one of the reasons I bought it. He keeps the place clean. The house is in great shape. However, it needed a roof. The HVAC was 14 years old. So the lease came up and I presented a new option for this current resident to sign a 2-year lease or vacate. Well, guess what? He signed the 2-year lease. Good and bad. Great that he's gonna get to stay in his little house. Bad for me because I don't get to do the turnkey renovation. So Turnkey Alternative came into play. We did a full home inspection, and from that home inspection found everything that needed to be repaired. We replaced the roof, so brand new 30-year architectural shingle roof. I can do that with him living there. Replaced the heating and cooling unit. Even though it was working fine, it was 14 years old. So I can't really trust that that's gonna last another year or 5. I can't get in the house and repaint the whole home. The floors are in great condition, but everything on that home inspection will be repaired. And now we have sold it to one of our investors, and it's gonna make a great cash flow property for them moving forward. So that's the best example of TurnkeyIalternative.com. I'll be taking some of my personal stock offering it on TurnkeyAlternative.com. I'm buying houses with tenants in place because there are some opportunities available there. Then we will do a home inspection. We will fix everything on that home inspection and deliver it to our investors with full transparency, cash flow immediately because we have a lease in place with that tenant. So I'm working on another property right now that you'll see coming soon. The tenant has been there for 4 years. I would guess she's in her early 70s, and her cousin that lives with her is about the same age. They're gonna sign a 3-year lease with us because the first question she asked when I bought the house is, are you gonna make me move? And she's a great tenant, keeps the place spotless. The yard's in great shape, just as a perfect type of tenant you want. But the house was renovated 5 years ago, so I can't call this a turnkey house. So today, the home inspector is headed out there to do a rigorous inspection, and that will become our scope of work. So whatever's on that home inspection, let's fix it. Let's replace the HVAC because I know it's older. I've been to the house twice now. And this will allow us to provide some great properties for our investors. Creating an inventory for you guys is what we do. The other reason for this is we have to keep up with the demand we have of fully qualified tenants asking to rent our properties. Talk a little bit about what we've seen and the overwhelming response from people wanting to rent our houses, how that's changed over the past 3 months.
Absolutely. It's been incredible and really amazing to watch the shift. What we're seeing is people wanting to get out of multifamily homes and into single family homes as times are changing, and they're wanting more space. They're wanting a little bit of separation from their neighbors, and they also still want high quality rentals. So we've seen our applications triple. We've gone from an average of 15 to 20 a month to 40 to 50. Or actually we had 48 just last week.
48 applicants.
And that's applicants who are taking out their credit card, paying money to get into one of our rental homes. And so the demand is increasing. As we all know, we talk about this a lot. Memphis is a workforce city. There are a lot of renters out there looking for good quality rental homes that are clean, and we're still going to provide that. A little different than turnkey, but still excellent opportunity for the renters and the citizens and residents here in Memphis.
Yeah, our processes or systems are staying the same. We're introducing a new product to the market so I can keep up with the demand for these people that need quality housing. They're living in a house that smells like cigarette smoke from the previous tenant. They are living in a house with black mold and they have 3 kids. And they need a house that we will put our stamp on and say this is a property that we will manage for you and keep clean and safe for you as you live there. Showings, wow. So applications are way up. Showings have gone through the roof. Now, to quantify this, we have less than 20 properties available that you could even go look at. And that hasn't changed. So we don't have more inventory, which is creating more showings and more applications. We had 90 showings last week, and we might have 4 properties that are either close to move-in ready. So that number's just going through the ceiling. Previously, it was 15, 20 a week to 90. Now, I will, Stephanie's great marketing, for sure. We have the best marketing on our Foundation Property Management website, and it syndicates out to everywhere else. In Memphis, Tennessee, I'm proud to say that. But there is something going on. I haven't been able to put my finger exactly on it yet. It has to be something to do with COVID. I have spoken with 4 residents who are working from home now. So even though I rent to a lot of truck drivers, forklift drivers, people who clean the floors at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, downtown Memphis, we have people that are working from home, and across the nation we hear that in the news. But there's more to the story. There's something going on here that's causing people to want to live in the single families. I agree with the multifamily thing. People are not wanting to live on top of each other as much. We've read several articles about people wanting to get out into the suburbs a little bit more. That might mean from downtown Memphis, just right out to Hickory Hill or Raleigh Springs area. Excuse me. Whatever it is, we must keep up with the demand, because if we continue to turn good renters away because we don't have product, then our company will go stale. We live and die by referrals from you telling your friends and family, your sphere of influence, that we take care of our investors the way we do, and from our renters. Our residents are the heartbeat of Foundation Property Management when it comes to renting these properties. They're living in a nice house. Someone comes over for Christmas and they say, wow, what a nice house. and that's how the conversation gets started. So let's wrap this up real quickly. Go to TurnkeyAlternative.com, TurnkeyInvest.com. You'll see it at the bottom of the screen. Schedule a call with Stephanie. Learn more about what we have to offer. We will this year have new homes built as rentals available. Not as many as I'd like. I could sell 100 of them if I could build 100. There's just no availability to build that many. We will have duplexes available. Everybody loves duplexes. We're going to have cash flowing properties that produce for your bottom line. So stay tuned for more. Thank you for the amazing 2020 if you don't see me again before then.
All right. We look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank
Thanks.
you.